everybody, it's Laura back with another 15-minute standing core session. Hand weights or dumbbells are optional, so if you choose to add weight to this routine, you go grab that and we'll get started. Today's session includes 15 standing core activities that we will perform for 50 seconds. Then there will be a 10-second break in between before we start the next activity. As I said before, dumbbells or hand weights are optional. I wouldn't have anything too heavy, maybe 5 pounds, no heavier than 8. And for the activities that we do where a dumbbell or a hand weight is optional, I'll mention that, or I may even demo with one. So again, if you want to, it's 15 minutes, 15 activities. If you want to go longer, if you want to do a 30-minute session, then just slide your bar back at the bottom of the video and repeat. So let's go ahead and get started. First thing we're going to do is an alternate knee up crunch to elbow. So you want to cross your arms in front of your chest, okay, like a genie. And you're going to bring your knees up one at a time, of course, not both at a time, to the alternate elbow, so the opposite elbow. And you'll alternate bringing each knee up. So it's left to right elbow, right knee to left elbow. You can speed it up. What I don't want you to do is crunch down. This is not a crossover crunch. So your upper body stays upright and you're bringing your knee up and over to the opposite elbow. If your hip flexors are tight and it's affecting your range of motion, then bring the knee up as high as it'll go. So this is appropriate. I'd rather you do that than cross over and down. Okay, so you cross over and up with that knee as high as it will go without sacrificing your form. Very good. All right, let's do a side crunch with abduction. I'll do the first one without a weight and then the second one with a weight. So left hand to left ear. And you're going to crunch, do a side crunch to the right. As you come up, raise your left leg and tap your elbow to your thigh. So here's a side bend, side crunch, and then you're abducting. All right, side crunch, abduction on the other side. So crunch on the right side, abduct and tap your elbow to the left leg. If you watch the Form Clinic video, you'll know what abduction is. You keep your foot flexed, keep your leg straight, and you lift it up to your side. It's not a kick. So really you're crunching on both sides. You're bending here, crunching here. Bending here, crunching here. Now let's add weight. It's optional. So do the left side. If you're doing the left side, hold the weight in your left hand. Right hand to your right ear. Side bend on the left side, and as you come up, you're going to crunch to the right, and abduct that leg. That was not good form. If you know proper form, you can feel when you're off, when your form is off. Remember to keep your foot flexed on that leg. So side bend, and then a side crunch with your abduction. So side bend on the left, crunch on the right. If that abduction is a little difficult, do a knee raise. Or you just don't need to do one at all. Here's your modification. You can do a side bend and then just come back up. But if you can, go ahead and try. Whoops. Challenge yourself. Get that leg up there. Just don't kick it. Lift it slightly. Very good. All right. Standing jackknife crunch. If you're going to hold weight, just hold it in your hands above your head. Feet are together, arms are extended over your head, and you alternate lifting your right leg and then your left leg in front and lowering your hands to meet your foot. So fold at your waist, draw on that belly button, keep your core tight. If it's difficult for you to get your legs straight up, do a knee up. Here's your modification. Still keeping your feet close to each other, but here's the full move, the jackknife crunch. Nothing wrong with modification. Modification doesn't make an activity easier. It just accommodates where you are in your fitness level. So it just makes it more adaptable to your needs. All right? So don't worry if you have to modify. Knee, knee, toe, toe. Hands by your ears. Opposite elbow to opposite knee. Repeat on the other side. Hand, opposite foot. So stay up here, cross over, and then go down, touch the opposite foot. So it's elbow to knee, hand to foot, hand to foot. Elbow to knee, bend over. So it's a lot of crossing over, a lot of rotation here. Keep your stance wide. Knee, elbow to knee, hand to foot, hand to foot. Good job. And lean, reach down and across, get that foot. Over and across to the knee, down and across to the foot. Over and across to the knee, down and across to the foot. Keep that stance wide. A lot of rotation here. Oh. And foot. Nice. All right, let's see. Hinged windmill. Yeah, we don't need anything for this. Bend over at your waist. Let me show you from the side. Back is flat. And you're going to do a windmill, so you rotate your left hand to your left foot, come back up, right hand to right foot, come back up. You stop in the middle. You stay hinged forward the whole time. Draw on your belly button. Let me show you from the front. You can touch your opposite foot if you have that range of motion. So when you're reaching down, either touch the foot on the same side, like this, if you can see my feet, or touch the foot on the opposite side. Just keep your arms wide as you rotate. Very good. Just depends on how flexible you are, especially in this core area. Let's do a paddleboard. If you've been paddleboarding, sit on that paddleboard, feet are hip width apart, and they're facing forward. This is your paddle. You just go in and up, in and up. A little bend in the knee there, so you can get down to the water. I've never been paddleboarding. I do kayak though. I certainly don't kayak like this. I don't know if you paddleboard like this either. But that's what we're going to call it, all right? Because you're standing up and you're rowing. Row in the water, in and out. Make sure you get a good reach over your head. Good job. And up. To the side. Up. To the side. Up. One more each side. Finish on the left. Nice. And again, you don't need weight. If you grab weight, just make it light. Standing crossover crunch. Alright, so this is just knee to opposite elbow, and that's all this is. You did knee, knee, toe, toe. Now we're just doing standing crossover crunch. So you go over and down to that knee. Now you notice I'm bringing my knee up to my elbow. I'm crossing over and meeting in the middle. So pay attention, because the next activity is going to be similar, except you're not crossing over with your knee. Your knees are going to stay out. So pay attention. This is a crossover crunch. The next one is going to be a rotational crunch. Okay. All right, so stance is wider. You're still going to bring your knees up, but you're not going to bring the knee over. You're going to bring the knee out. So your right knee comes up and it faces right, and your elbow goes to that right knee, your opposite elbow. Same thing on the left side. So left elbow to right knee, right elbow to left knee. All right, remember the knee is facing out, so if you lift up your left knee, faces left, right knee faces right. Try to touch the outside of that knee. Remember, you're rotating, so don't cross over with that knee. Focus more on your form than your range of motion. Good job. Hang in there. you can't touch the outside of your knee, you can touch the inside of your knee. I'll allow that. As long as you've got that form right, that's what matters. All right, let's do plie. Let's do a sumo squat or a plie squat. Watch the form video, you know what that is. Hold it, hands by your ears, and just tap that right elbow to the right knee. Come back up, left elbow to the left knee, and repeat. Up and tap. Come up and tap. Come up and tap. All right, hold, squeeze that butt. Hold this position. Now, if this isn't challenging, here's a progression. Go from side to side. Okay, so rather than going front and coming back up and front and coming back up, go from side to side. So you're tapping your thigh close to your hip pretty much with your elbows. So this is your progression. Really dig into those obliques and slowly come up. Don't come up out of that squat too hard or too fast. Reverse wood chop. If you're going to use weight, have your left foot behind you, staggered stance. Start here and chop up. Okay, so it's a reverse wood chop. Start on your left side, swing up over to your right shoulder. Little staggered stance here, so make sure your left foot is behind you. This helps you with your rotation and your range of motion. You should feel this in your obliques, your abs, and your lats. This is a really fun activity to do with a kettlebell because you can get a good swing in there. Up. 5 seconds. Couple more. Then we're going to do reverse wood chop on the other side. One more. Nice. All right, I'm going to put the weight down. So if you're not using a dumbbell, just clasp your hands together. Okay, like this. Right foot's back. So bring that to your right to your right hip, and go over your left shoulder. So no weight option. You just you hold your hands together, keep them clasped. Still focus on that form and range of motion. Oh, almost like a high golf swing. And you can pivot at the feet if you need to. You want to save your knees here. Some activities you want to keep your feet kind of glued to the floor. Here you don't want to do that because you're rotating, so you don't want to hurt your knees. So if you need to add a little step, all right, that's fine. Very good. All right, 2 more. This is kind of a balance and core. We're going to do front to back kicks. I'll show you from the side. Let's start with the right leg. Balance on your left foot. Hands on your hips for attitude. Right foot goes to the front. You extend that leg. You lean forward. Leg goes back. Take your time. This is core, but it's also balance. So since you're balancing on one foot and moving at the same time, your core is having to work. So you may not feel the muscles in your abdominal muscles and your obliques and all that. They're not contracting, but they're still working to keep your body stable. So this is more of a core stabilizer activity than it is strengthener. It's an excellent way to work on your balance, especially your reactive balance, like that. Okay. Let's finish here. All right, one more. We'll do the left, so you're going to balance on your right side. And bring that knee up. That helps you get started. Left knee up. Extend it forward, then bend it, and then lean forward and extend it back behind you. Good job. You're going to find that one side is more balanced than the other. It's very common, and that's why you want to work on your balance. Most people I know hate working on balance because it's annoying when you're trying to work on balance and it's like, dang, why can't I get that? Well, you can't get it because you're off balance. And you're off balance, so you really need to work on your balance because you want to have good posture and you want your hips to be in a line. You got 10 seconds. So it's good to have good balance. helps you up and down stairs, in and out of a chair, in and out of your car, just walking around. Balance is very important in all aspects of life, every day, all day. So there's your 15-minute standing core. Hope you enjoyed it. And again, if you want to repeat those, I'm not going to repeat them, but you just slide that bar back and go through, or just pick some that you want to work on and repeat those. So I will see you soon. Have a great day.